Okay, so I've got a great first target here, and I'm pretty sure it's a piece of trash. So let me show you guys what I just heard, or saw. What I'm hearing isn't important, it's just a mid-tone. I want you to see what the screen is doing. That's important here. And I turn. Okay, now watch this. Did you see how this leveled out in a totally different way? And it went jumpy. It just went from multi to single. Okay, let's dig it. Now this is exactly what my buddy was telling me about. He said, I wonder if there's a way to discriminate out pull tabs now. So that's my plug. And I was like, where is the target? I went over the plug in the hole. It's right here. So that is really interesting that this machine might be one of the first machines to discriminate pull tabs if you switch between multi and single. Remember, this is my first live dig, so I'm not making any statements that are true or untrue. I'm just speculating right now completely, but you know, after hundreds and hundreds of digs, I'll have a much better idea of whether this is true or not. Really cool though. Okay, this is an interesting signal. I'm sorry I already dug the plug, but it's still in the hole. So before I dug the plug, I noticed that I was building up in the corner there. It was giving me a constant 54, 55, really tight target ID range, and it would bounce between that and iron, right? But now that I dug the plug, I'm in multi. Alright, let me go to single. Oh, that's breaking up a little bit. Now, when this line, it builds up over here, that's good. But if it starts to come out further and further and sort of bubble, that is, in my experience so far, remember I've only used this a little bit, is not good. It's not bubbling too much, which is a good thing. So there may be something non-ferrous in that hole. We're gonna dig and make sure, check it out, see you in a second. Okay, so that switching between single and multi was correct, because single was starting to build to the left there and bubble, and 3 big nails in that hole. I mean, these are massive, man. So cool. And there's probably still more iron in there. Guaranteed piece of trash right here. See how that's building up? Now watch it when I switch to single. look, as I go over it more and more, this builds and bubbles up. So the more you go over it, the more your the 2D screen shows you what's actually going on with that shape, that target. That's a piece of crap. I'm in a bed of iron here. I just had to share this signal with you. This is just all nails, just carpet, right? This is an old home site. Let's have a listen. I'm in multi. Watch that 2D screen. Let's turn. So we're starting to get vertical buildup. We have a buildup over there too, though. And then back to this very interesting buildup here. Now watch, I'm going to go to single frequency, and one of my watchers said to go to 5 kilohertz when I think I'm over a nail. If I can freaking get my hand to work right. There we go, guys. Do you hear that, like, iron tone that kind of follows the signal at the same time? There's a comet tail, I call it, building, which isn't good, and then there's something way over here, which is interesting. See that? Now it sounds like signal degradation to me, because the more I sweep over it, the worse it gets. So we're gonna have a look, because it's staying in one place, so it's not drifting. Let's have a look. Okay, nice deep hole. Check this out. This is I'm almost positive this is lead or pewter. You can see that sort of silvery shine to it. Here's a little piece of it there. Another piece. Very, very interesting. So the 2D screen was showing there was an abnormal shape. There's probably some iron in the hole. Obviously, we're in a pit of iron right now. But it was showing us that it was non-ferrous, which is the most important part. That's really cool. Dang, I wish I'd filmed this one. This is a great find. This has got to be an eagle button with gold. I'll get you guys a picture of this one. Yep, you can see the... I found a bunch of these. I'm pretty sure this is an eagle button. There's stars around the outside. I think it says Excelsior or something like that. Really good condition. This is probably the one, I mean, it's been smushed a little bit, but super cool find. Wow. So multi-frequency, I think it was given me in the, let's see. '50s, yeah. Yep. And then I went to single, and because there's a lot of iron in here, it was jumping. But it gave me a solid number every time it jumped back. And it was building up. There's a little comet trail and a drop here for single. But in multi, it was building up perfectly here. Really nice blob. And just giving me a really consistent tone. Wow, really happy with that. This was only a few inches deep, ringing up on the surface. I thought it was a spark plug because it's like, look at that red. See? Then I realized it's like there's a chain attached to it. It was giving me, on the 2D screen, it came in just nice, and this says, I'm pretty sure that says Fairy Day. I have no idea what is inside that red capsule, but it's a fairy for sure. It's got a little bit of weight to it. It's probably silver plated. Oh, it's definitely got some iron in it because I can hear it. Yeah, maybe it was coming in the 20s. Can't remember. But yeah, we'll take a closer look at that when I clean it off. Super funny. Junk jewelry. Holy crap. I saw this. I'm almost positive this is gold. It was ringing up 26, 27. I went over to single frequency. It gave me a pretty solid line. Down here, it was more like a 21 in single frequency, 15 kilohertz. It was giving me a perfectly solid reading in multi. Yeah, that's... Oops, sorry. That's definitely gold. I'm just doing this video for you guys today, test video. I did not expect to find... Let's check for I did not expect this whatsoever. It's got a mark on it. Tell you what, the sight of gold coming out of the ground, it just 10K 10K. Carat. Sight of gold coming out of the ground just never gets old. Oh man, nice. Look at that thing shine. Wow, amazing. Okay, let's keep going.
The ground and then, hey, look what I found in this park.
I know.
It's a case.
I'm with Kelly, who I just met, and he carries a Morgan dollar around with him. So we're gonna watch what the target ID is on this. Look at that. That's beautiful sound right there. Okay, watch me fish this dime, or whatever this is, out of here. Watch. Okay, look. Nothing, right? Now watch. Hear it trying to come through? Tight. There's no doubt that that's a good target. In between, you can just hear it come through. It's not like a deeper target where you hear the iron false. It's just, you can see it building. And then I lose it. There. See how I bring that out? Come on. See, single frequency can't do that. The audio becomes different because it's not, it's fascinating. You can still hear it coming through, so I know it's a great target, but it gives me a different feedback than the multi. Okay, let's dig it. Now, as I was going over this and digging it, I thought this could be a battery, because batteries have that kind of have the same kind of effect. Jesus, whatever it is, it's really big. Let me get out my leshy. Ah. Now that is not a spark plug, is it? Spark plug? Yes. Weird. Crazy. Anyway, it was still telling me it was a good target. Really cool. Not bad. Old knife. Looks like an old butter knife. Split off right there, obviously. Cool find. This is a pretty straightforward signal, but I'm going to film it anyway. Pivot. Signals like this are kind of boring because they're just, anybody could find this. Single frequency. Okay, let's dig it. So this is interesting because this is really rocky soil. I mean, look at that. It's just stock full of rocks. And I can tell that that is a silver dime. So let's see what we got. It's just a Rosie. I can't believe someone missed that. Come on, guys. You're giving these to me. That was easy. And that was like right in the middle of the field too. Oh well. Anyway, we want to put this machine up to something more difficult than that, but good find for the video. Here's an interesting target. Hear how it sort of like whistles at the end, like that. That sound is really interesting to me. I don't know what exactly that's signifying, but got iron, but there's something building up. Now, for you guys saying stop swinging and dig already, well, with the 2D screen you have to swing over it more and more because it builds and you learn more the more you swing over it. Also, that the same goes for an iron target. The more you swing over it, the more the machine understands that it's iron, and it's going to give you that feedback. And that iron is, right, the tone is going to degrade into more iron tones. So it's really important that actually you do spend quite a bit of time on suspicious targets. See how that's really interesting one way. I'm gonna do 5 kilohertz. See how the signal's sounding worse and worse now? See, I can barely find it now, so that tells me that's probably a nail. It's just got really bad by the end of all my swinging. Okay, I'm gonna dig it anyway. Confirmed, nail. So I've already got a lot of pull tabs that I could pretty much figure out, and I wanted to show you guys kind of how I'm doing this, because the nickels, when I switch to single frequency, barely jump at all. The pull tabs have a very specific jump to them at certain angles in single frequency. So we're in multi, right? Perfect target, right? Okay. Okay, that's actually better than this. There. See when I turn on it? So one angle it looks good, and the other angle it actually jumps back and forth quite a bit, about 10 points. I'm not saying don't dig those numbers, because this is just my first hunt with this, so I'm just starting to notice consistencies. Let's see what it is. Yeah, that's super cool. That's an old hinge. I just broke off that little piece by accident. It was really fragile. That is really cool. I like that fun. That was a 42, perfect 42. I think this is going to be my last signal, guys. A little bit jumpy, right? Interesting, I took a pull tab there. They don't ring up the same as nickels, I don't think. That was a 50, and I think my nickels are coming in lower than that. Anyway, let's dig this. Interesting, that was just a copper penny, about 6 or 7 inches deep.